a bull run in Texas. The person who took this image uploaded it to Reddit and captioned it, "Selfie level 1 achieved." I agree. 20. It's all fun and games. As they say, until someone gets hurt. This is the Princess Tower in Dubai, which is 1,350 feet tall, and Alexander Rebnev and a friend scaled it just to get the perfect selfie. Many consider the first selfie to be a painting by Parmigianino called Self-Portrait in a Convex Mirror, painted in 1524. 19. Picture perfect. It was only a matter of time before the iconic Jesus statue in Brazil would be scaled for the perfect selfie. There are several sites where people can make money from their selfies, but many selfie takers do it for the personal achievement rather than for the money. 18. Trendsetter. Many extreme selfie takers take inspiration from Kirill Oreshkin, who has taken some of the most extreme selfies ever. He is fearless and hangs off tall buildings, walks on cable bridges, and has set a standard that is hard to beat. 17. But first, let me take a selfie. From heights to dangerous animals, the lengths people will go for the perfect selfie is frightening. There are many selfies emerging of people next to animals that could attack suddenly, and it's become so bad that wildlife reserves are now banning selfies. Several people have died attempting to take selfies with wild animals. 16. Face your fears. Who knows, maybe this guy was afraid of heights and he decided to do something drastic about it. Whatever his reasoning, it's quite stomach-churning seeing his insane height-defying selfies. He is known as Mustang Wanted, and this young Russian seems to have everything under control. 15. Spaced out. I don't think anyone could top this selfie, taken by astronaut Mike Hopkins on Christmas Eve 2013. It was that exact same year that the word selfie made its debut into the Oxford Dictionary and was awarded the title of Word of the Year. 14. Too risky. You've heard the fact that selfies take more lives every year than shark attacks, and it's true. According to Mashable, 12 people died in 2015 from selfies, as opposed to 8 from shark attacks. In April 2014, Xenia Ignatieva climbed 30 feet to the top of a railway bridge in Russia. She lost her balance and sadly reached out and grabbed a live wire with 1,500 volts and plummeted to her death. 13. The danger is real. They're called wild animals for a reason, and even those that many believe are tamed and used to humans are also known to snap and hurt those that are close to them. The top causes of selfie death are falling, electrocution, firearms, and animals. 12. The latest craze. Participating in a massive event like the Tour de France already has its fair share of challenges for participants, but now they can add avoiding selfie takers to their list of concerns. The selfie takers turn their backs to the cyclists and get in really close, which is both dangerous to the selfie taker and unfairly dangerous to the cyclist. One Twitter user called it a dangerous mix of vanity and stupidity. 11. Selfie Olympics. Maybe you have taken part in the Selfie Olympics, but if you're new to the concept, in a nutshell, you take an insane selfie and hope it's better than the next guy. Bathrooms and doors feature strongly, and they can get quite dangerous. One person has actually died from doing this one. 10. Lucky break. Many people were posting some pretty negative comments to the selfie that went wrong, taken by Jared Frank. He was kicked in the head by the train conductor, which made for some hilarious viewing. However, and this is no joke, he is set to earn around $250,000 from YouTube, as it's received more than 23 million views. Companies are clamoring to advertise on that specific clip. 9. Too hot to handle. This is George Coronis, a TV host and adventure junkie. He is the guy who's suited up and taking a selfie in front of an active volcano, because why not? 8. Burning desire. To get the next best selfie, and this is one selfie trend that is super dangerous too, setting oneself on fire and seeing how big your flames get before snapping the selfie. According to research, India has the highest number of selfie deaths than anywhere in the world. In fact, in many places, they have put up no selfie zones. 7. History 101. It was the year 1985 that the selfie stick was patented. Japanese investors Yujiro Mima and Hiroshi Uda received a patent for their telescope device that could support a compact camera, and it's thanks to these guys we can witness incredible selfies like this one. 6. Taking things to new heights. This base jumping selfie is superb, with an incredible backdrop to match. A Twitter user at Mr. Bus posted a photograph of his grandfather and fiance from 1925 with a long stick taking a selfie, so perhaps we're not as advanced as we'd like to believe. 5. True story. This is quite an insane selfie of a survivor of a plane crash. Ferdinand Puentes was on this flight with 8 other passengers when they had to make an emergency landing in the ocean. Sadly, one woman lost her life in the accident, but the other survived. Definitely not a selfie to recreate. 4. When in Rome, or in this case, Paris. Here's Paris Hilton taking a selfie of herself jumping out of a plane. And from Paris to Moscow, out of 5 big cities studied, turns out Moscow has a significantly higher number of men taking selfies than women. Why do you think that is? 3. How many points? This guy scores high on the extreme selfie list, and as from 2014, the word selfie was officially accepted into the board game Scrabble, giving you 9 points. 2. Who's fooling who? So many people have questioned the authenticity of this image, but one expert has given several reasons why it's not real. Assuming it's a Boeing 737-800, at that level, the pilot wouldn't be able to breathe. At that height and speed, he wouldn't be able to take his hand out. Also, being so pressurized, it would be super difficult to open a door or window. The plane was on the runway, and Photoshop is to thank for the cloud coverage in the background. 1. Just hanging out. You have to have a lot of trust in your friend if you're going to take a selfie like this. According to a study by the Ohio State University, men who take loads of selfies